Integral basics.
Hello everybody, my name is Kai, and today we're going to be talking about integral. This is something that I've been really interested in the last year. I'm at a place where I feel like I want to get it out so then I can see what it is that I'm saying, so I can help refine my perspective on integral itself. It's a really complex philosophy, but on the other side, it's very simple. Once you have the tools in place in your life and you can utilize them effectively, it begins to make things a lot easier because you have clarity on situations that you find yourself in. So in this video, I just want to go over some of the tools and what integral is. One of those tools is the 4 quadrants. And the 4 quadrants is the 4 lenses of how we perceive and experience reality. So let's dive into each quadrant. Over here on my shoulder is the plus sign that is the structure for the 4 quadrants. You have your eye space. This is all of your internals. Your emotions, your thoughts, your unconscious mind. In these internal spaces, only you will ever experience them. They're cut off from the outside world. In our lower quadrant, our we space. And our we space is our connecting space. That's where a I space individual can talk to another I space and create together a third perspective and a shared experience through symbols that we use in our words. We're able to talk to somebody else, connect, and have a deeper communion with that person. This expands out to your culture as well. These are shared consensus that you have with the people around you. Example of that is you have your American culture, and that's one shared idea of what it means to be a human. And then you go look at India, and they have a totally different idea about what it's like to be humans together. All of these things are all created through the interaction between individuals. That's your we space and your I space. And those are your internal quadrants. Now on the other side, you have your exterior quadrants. You have your it space, which is your physical reality, measurable space. And the it space is a pretty solid place. This space doesn't have consciousness, just physical matter. This is a really fun space to work in because that's your sandbox. In your I space, you think up things to do, you act them out in the it space and see if you can make it work. And if it doesn't, you go back to the drawing board. Maybe you pick up a we space. So in that interaction, you are then tapping into the 4th quadrant, which is a really powerful quadrant, is the it's space. And that's all your systems. Political systems, your weather system, business systems, massive parts all moving around. A good way to think about the it space is think about your surroundings. Credit, you're living in a home or apartment. What financial systems are in place so that you can just reach in your pocket and put down payment? These systems are everywhere and they're huge. They're so big we don't even think about them. We don't realize how embedded we are inside of all the systems. We naturally are better at one quadrant over another. I know that in my life as an artist, I always tended to look at the world through the interior realms, through my own personal experience. I really didn't take into account any kind of logic or reason. I was like a go with the flow kind of guy. I'm gonna do me. And once I started learning integral, I realized that there's so much more that you can be doing with your time than just pushing your personal experience forward. I mean, we need to do that. That's definitely an essential part of being a human being. But when you start taking into account a we space as well, you begin to realize that you're a part of a greater collective of people who are all struggling. thank you all for watching. This is the first of many videos that I'm going to make covering the basics of integral. I want to know about what other quadrants you've begun to integrate. What work have you done to integrate other quadrants into your integral practice? And let me know in the comments below. An example is I have been studying up on logic, rationality, and how to think critically, be skeptical of ideas. I've also begun to integrate my lower right quadrant system by developing my philosophy. And I'm still learning. Be sure to like and subscribe. Integral Emergentist Revolutionary Movement. I am also making a photography channel called Photo Walk where I teach you how to take photographs. And I have Natural State Balance where I walk you through the art of balancing stones precariously on top of each other. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Kai out.
Integral basics.
Stones precariously on top of each other.